Today, I am between two ferns, so thanks for joining us today. If anybody's jumping on here, we're not going to get on TikTok today, just so we can talk a little more candidly about what's going on here at the farm. So, it's not often I get to sit down around 4 o'clock, so I'm taking every opportunity to do so. It's really nice. So here we are. But again, my name's Jesse. I'm here with Appalachian Standard, and we are doing a new live today. We're going to call it Between Two Ferns with Flower. And then we're staying off of TikTok just so we can talk a little bit more candidly about some of the products today, what we got going on. But I got Lauren to my right. She's here helping me out, and I got Amy to my left. They're helping me out. So they're definitely holding me up and taking care of me right here, because if not, I'd be in deep trouble.
But every bag's getting freebies.
But every bag, every order, and again, not that it's about orders, but every order gets a free bag of bougie during this hour. So please check us out. If you have any questions about the products, let me know, and we'll talk about them. But I really just want to take this time just to kind of go over everything that we have going on here, and kind of talk about everything, because we never really have a chance to do that whenever we're doing our lives or the order filling, because we just get stuck in the moment of getting the orders filled and getting everything out of here, and being on the other social media platforms, we can't really talk as openly about things. So really wanted to just have some time to talk to you all about everything, go over some of our products that we have, some of the things that we're working on, and some of the old favorites, and just show you what we have out there, and hope that this all finds you well.
I think the first question, Jesse, is about when the new flower is going to be on the website and what happened to the flower.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. So Lauren said the first thing, and again, I don't know how many people we have out there, if it's like 5 or 6 or 10 or however many, but it's all good. But just wanted to let you know about the new flower with the flower with the A at the end of it. We had got
Cat times 30.
the Harley Cat times 30. We got told by our internet provider, Shopify, basically that we couldn't have it listed on our store,
Even though it's legal.
even though it is legal with the Farm Bill. But it doesn't matter, because that just happens. We're used to that. We're pretty callous to that. But the flower that ends with an A, we're building out a new website for it, and we should have that website live on Thursday. So Thursday,
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow we should have it live on Thursday. So it'll be available, and we'll get it out there so everybody can see that the website is out there. We'll put a few links on our existing website.
No, not yet.
I was just sitting here next to you.
But we'll get it on the existing website, just so redirect you to the new website that has the A on it. But again, I think that stuff's it's so enjoyable. I really enjoy it. It's great to mix with everything that we have. So really looking forward to get that website back up and running tomorrow. But we do apologize. Again, you guys are so awesome with the support and for being with us. But wanted to take this opportunity just to kind of go over these things. We're not getting on TikTok today, just so we can talk a little bit more candidly about what's going on, and some of the products that we have. So I just wanted to share everything with you, and again, let you know the A flower. That's the as Lauren refers to it, the Harley Cat times 30. It's going to be on the new website that we're going to roll out tomorrow. So just stay tuned for that, and we'll get everybody that information. But thanks for the support. Thanks for hanging out with us. And thank you all so much for joining us in 2024. It's been one hell of a new year thus far. All sorts of twists and turns, things that we weren't expecting. But, here we are, and we will always persevere, because that's just what we do. We are humans, and we will always find a way to live and make it happen, make it go forward. So thanks for joining us. I hope that your new year is going well. And let's get started with some of our products. One of the things that I was really, over the last 6 years, one of the things that really made me excited was our ability to make our own oil. And that just came full circle basically about October.
Well, it's been a year in the making.
It was a year in the making, starting last September, so September of 2022. And I think we turned on the machine for the first time in October of 2023. So that was really, really exciting for me, because the oil, I feel, is like one of the things that you can just get in a habit of doing, a routine of doing every day. It's phenomenal, and the potency of the oil is really the cheapest way, in my opinion, to deliver the goodness to you. So whenever we started out, we wanted to have a tincture that was not only one that you could count on, one that was affordable. And I think we went with the extra strength greenhouse blend was the one that everybody, that is what we hung our hat on as our flagship tincture.
3,000.
The 3,000 milligram per bottle, and that's in the farm or extra strength farm blend. Extra strength balance.
I think it's greenhouse blend.
Extra strength balance tincture.
Extra strength balance.
So that's the one that I do always recommend everybody, because it is stronger. It has 3,000 milligrams. each dropper full is 100 milligrams of goodness. So every time you have a full dropper, it's 100 milligrams. So, you know, I was in the Marine Corps, you know, I like to eat crayons, and, you know, anything that's divisible by 100 is really easy for me. So if I see, like, you know, 25% of 100, I can figure that out. You know, half of 100 is 50. I can figure that out with that dropper. So it's really easy to use to get your dosing correctly with the 3000, as well as your cost per milligram of CBD on that is really, really good. It's the cheapest thing that we have. So it is a little bit more expensive. I believe it's $89.99
For the whole bottle.
for the whole bottle. But if you break it down per cost per serving, I think you're really going to see that's going to be where you can really develop a routine around using that thing every night. But what it looks like, just kind of let you see.
We don't have the balance.
We don't have the balance here, but
I can go grab one.
it's because we don't, because we always we sell out of it all the time.
Well, we have it.
But
Oh, here it is. It's like a bottle like this.
But it's kind of like this is what the balance, the farm blend balance tincture looks like. The greenhouse blend extra strength 3000 looks like this. But there's basically, if you do 100 milligram serving a day, it'll last you for 30 days. So it's really good for a month, and that's kind of how I use it. As I know, you know, how many am I going to get per month, and how many does that equate per day? How many milligrams per day? And that's really how I take it in the evening time.
I use 25.
Amy uses 25 milligrams. I can't say her weight. It's about 60 pounds, I guess. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I weigh about 220 pounds, 215 pounds around there, and I have a pretty healthy appetite for it. So I use about, you know, one dropper full would definitely get me where I need to be. Sometimes if I know I have a lot on my mind, I'll go with two droppers. So that's 200 milligrams. But, you know, coming from this, from the extra strength, I mean, it's the best bang for your buck, if you will. And then once we found that extra strength tincture was really a crowd favorite, we wanted to develop a trio, because people are always wondering, hey, what's good for the afternoon? What's good for the morning? What's good for the evening? What can I develop, or what can I add into my routine that's going to give me a balance throughout the day? So that's whenever we came up with the tincture trio, and we came up with that just so that we could have something for you at every part of the day. So basically in the morning, whenever you're getting up, if you like to start your day with infusing your ECS with cannabinoids, you can start out the Invigorate, and the Invigorate, again, it's a 1500 milligrams. So each dropper full, 1 milliliter of this comes out to being 50 milligrams. It's 50 milligrams. So again, it's not bad math. It's easy math. But these are 1,500 milligrams per bottle, which would be 50 milligrams per dropper full. So at 50 milligrams, you know, if Amy's doing it, this would last you, one bottle will last you for 2 months, going at 25 milligrams a day. And that's the Invigorate. What's special about the Invigorate is it has CBG with it also. And that's just like that more of a invigorating feel. It gives you more of that. It's the mother cannabinoid. So it's basically what everything comes from. So mixing that with CBD is a really good, gives you really good effects for the morning time.
And it's full spectrum too.
And it's full spectrum.
So you get all the cannabinoids interpreted.
So yeah, that goes back to, you know, I guess where I started the conversation about our tinctures, and that was, you know, getting our own, or getting the system over here, the subcritical CO2 processor over here, so we could actually do the oil in-house in Asheville rather than doing it over in Charlotte. So we basically have 100% of control over it now, which really helps us get this goodness to you at the cheapest price we can. And that's what it's all about, is getting this to everybody as cheap as we can so they can experience a great lifestyle. But that's the Invigorate. Again, it's 1,500 milligrams. It's a mix of 500 milligrams of CBD and 500 milligrams of CBG, which is healthy dose of CBG compared to others that are out there.
1,500 milligrams.
As I said.
You said 500.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes. So these are basically 2,000 milligrams per bottle. I'm sorry.
They really
are. A lot of other companies, or every other company that I know, they basically take total cannabinoids, and that's what they say is in their tinctures. We really try to be very transparent. And I'm sorry if I'm missing all sorts of people talking.
No, you're fine.
Oh, you good? Okay. We're really, what was that? A lot of other people, they use their total cannabinoids and say that's what's in the bottle, but we just go with single cannabinoids, and then we can add it all up to see what's in the bottle. But the Invigorate is 1,500 milligrams of CBD and 500 milligrams of CBG, and then the next one that I really like to talk about is this Chill.
That's my favorite.
And that's Amy's favorite. It's the
at night.
evening blend, and as you can tell on the bottles, like we have the yellows, like the sunshine for the morning and the day. And then our evening blends, our chill tinctures, are blue for like a nighttime, or more relaxed feeling. So this is also 1,500 milligrams of CBD, as well as an added 500 milligrams of CBN. So the CBN is really it's a cannabinoid known for making you a little tired, for kind of taking the edge off, removing, those things that kind of keep you up at night. So it really helps to lessen those thoughts, those intrusive thoughts, and really get you in a place where you can kind of relax and get to sleep. But again, this one here was near and dear to me because I like some days I do great with sleeping, some days I don't do well sleeping. The one thing that I know is a constant is whenever I take my tincture at night, I sleep. That is the one thing that I know. Sometimes I'm as hard-headed as the best of. My grandpa always told me, my grandpa always told me, Jesse, your hard head makes for a soft ass. And it's just like whenever I don't take it, I have nobody to complain about, to other than myself, because I know I didn't do something that I should do. But it's a great place to start if you are new into the CBD world or into the cannabinoid world. The tincture is a great way to start because it is condensed. You're getting a lot more for your dollar rather than getting like rolling a joint or rolling a pre-roll or something like that. You just get a lot more cannabinoids per dollar spent, if you will.
And I think also another great place to start would be the starter kit bundle.
So the tincture trio, that's where a lot of people have started. I've always recommended that to a lot of people. It comes with basically the tincture trio. It comes with the Invigorate tincture with the 1,500 milligrams of CBD, 500 milligrams of CBG for a total of 2,000 milligrams in the Invigorate. You get the Balance tincture, which is 1,500 milligrams of CBD, and then you get the Chill tincture, which is 1,500 milligrams of CBD and 500 milligrams of CBN. And it's full spectrum. So again, that's a great place to start if you're looking at just trying something new, trying something that you haven't tried, or just getting used to what's going on. It's a great place to start if you ask me on the liquid gold. It's so funny, the story about the liquid gold was I was so against it with Amy and Lauren whenever we started, because I was like, if it's not comes from the earth, then we don't need to mess around with it. But you can do it, from the earth to make it into oil. It's what people have done forever. So it's really cool to see that.
Kaylin on Facebook says
your vape has changed my.
I don't know. Can we say? Should we just spell it?
We might call it Stoke Stick.
Your Stoke Stick has changed my life. I have chronic neck pain, and it has taken the edge off the pain. I haven't had a migraine since I started using this. So that's awesome. Thank you, Kaylin, for sharing that. That's really awesome. Liz, y'all have the best. Thank you so much, Liz. We appreciate that very much. Hello, Savannah. You're a beautiful soul as well. But sorry I missed some of the comments, y'all. I appreciate you bearing with me.
Kit too is a really good value because you get a tincture, you get the Balance 1,500 milligram Balance tincture, you get the Bougie Bears, and you get the tropical salve for, was it $65, Lauren?
$65 for an $85 or $85.
I think it's even higher. I think
$65 for like nearly a $90 value.
Yeah,
okay.
So it's a great place to start too, and that's on I think on the homepage.
And that's one thing I guess I can take some time and talk about also, which is really unique, is where to start. Like I always try to look at everything as like, well, how can I do it the most cost effective? How can I be the most efficient in what I'm doing? And how can we save you the largest amount of money? So whenever you're looking at developing a routine around this, like this is what I'm going to do every day, is I would just really try to start of identifying where your problems are. Is it joint pain that you're having a problem with? Is it muscle pain? Is it anxiety? Is it just some of the ailments that we deal with getting in our heads, and some things we deal with on the mental side of it? Because there's many ways to go about it, and if you attack it from different ways, then you can use less product in different ways. So like the tincture is just a good thing to just keep your body recharged with your endocannabinoid system recharged every day. So it's fully loaded with endocannabinoid or cannabinoids through your tincture. And then I always I still like to use the, can I say the, how should I say that?
Sure. We also have a question about, Mallory was wondering if if the new flower will be available in Vibe vessel form.
Okay, Mallory, that's a great question. I'll answer it. So we just got our, Mallory's question was, will the flower that ends in A, that's better than Harley, will it be available in vapes? And the answer to that question is yes. We just got our final formulations back last week. We're doing our bulk mixes now, and we should have them available for the new website no later than Monday of next week. So we'll have the flower on there as well as our vapes. I believe we're going to have 4 cultivars to start off on the flower and 4 cultivars to start off on the vapes. And then we're going to be adding in the blends probably by the end of January. We should hopefully have some blends up on that site ready to go.
Lauren was just saying they can't hear me, so she was wondering if I could plug in, but then we'll have to unplug you for a minute.
That's fine.
But just to plug in.
I can put this over here.
I'll just put it over on the other side.
I can.
But then they can't hear you, so you keep going.
Okay.
I got you. Just give me 1 second. we'll keep you plugged in. It will just be momentarily.
But Mallory, yeah, I'm really excited about them.
I'm going to unplug you right now.
All right, hold on one second.